Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Writing Tip of the Week. My name is Julie Stigmeyer, and I work for the GSEP in writing support with online and Irvine students. These writing tips are meant to be bite-sized lessons in style, usage, and grammar, and I hope we'll have some fun along the way. Last week, we talked about the active versus the passive voice. This week, we're going to talk about when to use the passive voice. Voice refers to how we construct a sentence, particularly the verb, and we have active and passive in English. But are there times to use the passive voice, since we generally prefer the active voice? Well, the answer is yes, and I'm going to share a couple today. First, the passive voice can be more friendly. Jenny left her dirty dishes in the sink is active. A possibly more friendly way to say that would be dirty dishes were left in the sink. That's the passive voice. Or the accounting department delivered the files late. The passive voice would be the files were delivered late. You can see here how the passive voice removes blame or indictment. A second use of the passive voice is when the actor or subject is unknown or unimportant, as in these examples. My car was stolen, the teen was arrested, my computer is lost. Here, what is important is the act or what happened. So let's practice. Is this sentence active or passive? It is passive. What would the active voice be? Remember, we flip the sentence around and need to add a subject here. Maybe something like, management fired her. Which one would be better? Probably the passive voice here, because what's important is the act or the thing that happened, not who fired her. Here's another one. Is this active or passive? An improvement in quality was made. This is also passive. What would the active voice be? Quality improved, and we would probably prefer this one because it's so much more streamlined and concise. Now it's time for our mini segment called Did You Know? What is the correct spelling here? Toward or towards? Turns out it depends where you're from. In the US, toward is more common, whereas if you're taught British English, towards is more common. Now you know. That's all for this week's writing tip of the week. Next week, tune in to learn about subject-verb agreement with indefinite pronouns. Until then, if you have a rule or a tip you'd like us to share, get in touch. And also, please contact us for writing support. Until next time, happy writing.